How's the federal stimulation bills going to help all of North Carolina?
Well, with the new federal stimulus plan, or the American Rescue Plan as it's been called, there's a lot of money that'll be given directly to people, directly to state government, and also directly to our local counties and cities. So, for instance, the money that comes to you directly is going to be the $1,400 stimulus package that everybody hears about. So these stimulus checks will be made available to people to an individual that makes less than $75,000, or of course a family that has an annual income of less than $150,000. And you get $1,400 per person. So for instance, if you belong to a family of 4 and you make less than $150,000, you'll be looking at $5,600 coming into the household. And obviously this money is great because we've had a lot of people who've had unemployment, gotten behind on bills, and all kinds of problems, that now you've got this money to help you make that up. And in fact, if you're making around that type of money, you're looking at about a month and a half at least of salary that you got coming into the household that can help you to make up some of these bills and some of these issues that you've gone through. So that's good as far as direct money goes. Besides that, you'll have money that's going straight to the schools. And the money that's going to the schools will be figured out at about $2,300 per student. And so, of course, our schools are looking forward to that. Outside of that, you'll see money coming for rental assistance. And when we think of rental assistance, the first thing we think of is, hey, this helps a person in particular pay their rent, but this also helps landlords, because a lot of landlords that own these houses, that are renting them out or own these buildings, also have mortgages, and they need to make sure they get paid. And so this helps both landlords and tenants to get that money out. Some of the other things that'll happen with the federal stimulus bill will be SNAP benefits will be reinstated, and all kinds of money coming in there. And then obviously on top of that, then you've got state money. So for instance, for District 54, where I represent, some of the relevant terms are, you're looking at the city of Durham will be looking at about $51 million that they'll receive. The county of Durham receives $62 million. The county of Chatham will receive $14.4 million. I think Sanford ends up getting about $8.8 million, and so forth. Siler City will get $2.4 million. Golston, where I live, gets $90,000. Broadway will get $380,000. So again, that's a lot of money that people can use to kind of help get themselves back on feet, because right now a lot of towns are looking at tax shortfalls, different other revenue shortfalls because of what we've gone through over the last year.
How is the vaccination in North Carolina coming along?
Vaccinations are going well. We've got 3.4 million people in North Carolina vaccinated already, which is outstanding. I think we've got about 1.3 million people who have been fully vaccinated, which we're happy about. And so as a result of vaccinations and people continuing to mask up, continuing to take all the other safety precautions, our COVID rates have come with testing at around 6%. When we talk about the vaccinations, one, that puts us within the country. At one point in time, North Carolina was flying a little bit behind whenever vaccinations first started out, but we've flown to the front of the pack now. We're at about number 2 in the nation, if I remember correctly, behind Michigan, at getting our vaccination dosages out. And the other good thing that's happened because of vaccinations, mask wearing, and other safety precautions that we've been taking in North Carolina, we're at a point now where our COVID testing rates are around 6%, where what you really wanted target-wise was 5% right now. So we're really happy about that.
Why is it important to still wear your mask after vaccination?
Well, it's important at this point because we really don't know still all of the ways that spread happens. And so we want people to continue to be masked up. We want people to continue to take their precautions, continue to use social distancing, because ultimately we still don't know factually, even after vaccination, what that does for carrying. So for instance, you may be vaccinated and it may protect you from getting as ill, from hospitalizations, things of that sort, but we don't know for sure what that does for your ability to carry if you're asymptomatic and things of that sort. So we're still way from being out of the woods, and we want people to still continue to be safe.
How has the schools come along with the sports program in North Carolina?
Well, I think schools have really done a good job of trying to make sure that they're supporting their sports programs, but at the same time staying safe. And so in line with the governor's executive orders, they've been opening at limited capacities, definitely letting family, parents, people like that show up, and trying to make sure that we've got fans to support our kids, but still have an opportunity to make sure everybody stays safe.
Leader Reives, is there any other topic that you would like to expand on or talk about that I didn't ask you any questions about today?
Well, I think one of the things that I'm really happy about is the fact that we still have been able to take state money and put that out there for COVID relief. For instance, the governor just signed the bill himself. But it was $1.7 billion that's going out into the states, and it's going to help on several things. For instance, summer learning, which is going to be really important to help kids catch up from all that they've missed over the last year. It'll also be going out for emergency food assistance. You'll have congregate care homes that'll be getting millions of dollars. And so we've got $600 million that'll be coming for testing. So there are a lot of good things still out there, and we're really trying our best to make sure that folks come out of this as best they can.